In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we don't let camera issues keep us from deeply exploring the very shallow mangroves at Big Farmers Cay. Turtles, rays, and a shark showcase this amazing hidden gem. But what is that under the water? Then we set sail in perfect weather for Black Point. If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel.
So what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
We're going to attempt to explore the mangroves at Big Farmers Cay. It's very, very, very shallow in there. I don't know how far we'll get, but we're going to give it a shot. Shallow is us. We do shallow really well. This is one of those places where we kept saying we should grab the kayak and the paddleboard, or 2 paddleboards back when we had them, and go in and explore at high tide, because you can't get in here at low tide. This is bone dry. And we just never did. So now we're going to did it. Right?
Right.
Go chase that turtle.
I see it.
Don't bother the turtles, you're so mean. There's a pretty fair amount of current in here, and it is a little skinny, and now I'm going backwards and running into Lisa, so I better stop recording. This is one of our favorite anchorages because even though it's close to a cell tower, right there at Little Farmers Cay, and it's only a few miles from Black Point and Staniel Cay, it's also very, very shallow to get in and out of, so there's rarely very many boats here. And it makes for a little bit of privacy, and we don't really get woken up by roosters here, we get woken up by goats. There's goats on this island. And I'm drifting onto the shallows, so I gotta go again.
Hi.
There's a battle that goes on for me under the Bahamas sun. It's too hot to wear a cover-up, but I'm very fair-skinned and burn easily, so I'm constantly taking off and putting on clothes to stay comfortable.
Well, our GoPro 10 let us down the other day. We went into the mangroves over here and we shot all kinds of what we thought was really good footage, and when we came back and downloaded it, there was all kinds of issues with the playback speed and the frame rate. It changed like mid-video, it would go up and down all over the place. So most of it's not usable. Luckily, which is rare for us, we're still here and it's another beautiful day and we're at high tide, so we're going to jump back in the kayak and paddleboard and head right back over there and go back into the mangroves and see if we can get you better footage this time. Part of the fun is getting there.
Going in.
Looks like we timed the tide just right today because it's taking us in right now. We're about to hit high tide, and then it's going to drag us right back out again when we're done. That sandbar is completely exposed at low tide. This whole region is completely dry with just a little tiny creek running through it at low tide. This dries right out. This is great. I'm cruising in. I'm not paddling. There's usually a turtle right at the entrance, and as you get to the entrance, he just like bolts inside. I don't know if he's warning everybody. So the tide's still coming up apparently, which is really good because that means by the time we get out of here and the tide's starting to go down, we'll still have lots of water to get out from behind Big Major's Cay. It's very, very shallow. Makes it exciting.
I love exploring on my paddleboard. It allows me to get into very shallow areas that even Dave's kayak struggles with.
Yeah, I love the view in here. That is interesting. All right, we're gonna give the GoPro 10 a try and see if it works today. We're wondering what that is. Who can tell us? I'm not gonna touch it or go too close to it, but here, let's get a little look underwater at it. Any ideas? That's not mud, that's limestone, and it's very sharp, and that's an inflatable paddleboard, so I'm thinking bad place for you to be. It'd be okay for me. Snails all over the place. We love the mangroves at Conception Island. It is so peaceful and so quiet and it's massive. But we always skip by this one, and we don't hear much tell of this one. You can only come in at high tide. The beauty of being here is that we're actually very close to Little Farmers Cay. There's a cell tower right there. There's our boat right there. There's turtles, rays, baby sharks, and just outside of here there's a hammerhead that likes to cruise around and hunt. He's visited the boat a couple of times. Tons of rays. So quiet, so peaceful.
I wonder how many other hidden places like this exist in the 700 island chain. We were here a couple of times before we realized this mangrove even existed. As a nature lover, I find the isolation and serenity of exploring this incredible beauty feeds the soul. Something we've learned is that as long as you're very calm and quiet, not paddling and splashing around, you won't scare the turtles and the rays, and they will come and check you out, and you'll have a much nicer visit.
Turtle, turtle, turtle. Don't spook it.
What is that?
That's not a nurse. It's a sandbar over here.
This might be the hammerhead we've seen a few times at this anchorage. We were trying to get close up, but a rental boat came in to ask directions and spooked it away. I was extremely disappointed.
It's gonna scare it away. And I'm gonna
Oh well. This is our very favorite amount of anchorage crowdage. Anchorage crowdage? One boat. Ours.
So, what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Well, you can tell by the silence that we're sailing.
Yes, we are.
We're finally leaving Big Farmers Cay.
Yeah, bye, Big Farmers Cay. It was a lot of fun. Where are we headed?
Probably Black Point from here. We need some milk for coffee so at least it doesn't kill anybody.
That's right. I need my coffee. Nice gust of wind.
All the way up to 9.7. Ooh, 10 knots! 10 knots! And blowing us on the course a little bit. It's good.
Awesome.
A little skinny in here.
There we go. That's much better. There.
Little shallow. Not shallow at all.
What? So right now we're passing Little Farmers Cay, and there's the inlet that you come in to the government dock, and inside there is where all those huge turtles are that Dino the Turtle Whisperer introduced us to. So we're just passing that now on our way to Black Point. Right, Captain Dave?
Sure. The water's skinny and there's not a lot of wind, and all in all it's still a really nice sail. We're heading up toward Black Point. Right now we're going past Oven Rock. Lisa's sailing just as hard as she can. Just sailing as hard as she can.
I'm enjoying myself.
Just sailing as hard as she can.
Breaking a sweat up here.
Oh no. Oh no.
What a beautiful day.
Looks like the wind picked up a bit. And I'm over there at the wheel steering the... Uh-oh.
I love being under full sail with no engines beneath this beautiful Bahamas sun. Hours pass in minutes.